It's Ferroseed Incense Day, and it should be a fun time. We've come to Daytona Beach, and we're just enjoying the water for a little bit. We've got Ivan and Liz over here. Hi, guys. How you doing? And what we're going to do today is we're obviously going to be participating in the Incense Day. And along the beach, we're also going to hopefully find some wiglets and stuff, even though there's none on the nearby. We've only seen one today so far. And before I forget, let's go into the shop and get that event box and claim the 1 incense for 1 coin. But not only that, during this time, the daily incense lasts for 30 minutes. So that's what we're going to do first. Now let's pop this daily incense right next to the water so it's easier to walk on. That soft sand sucks. And again, like I said, this does last for 30 minutes. I'm not going to roar of time. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this 30 minutes pass and see what happens. But our first incense is a Ferroseed, and it's not a shiny one. But yet again, we get to see that beautiful ocean background. Absolutely love it. Let me tell you, this is just great. I love coming to the ocean and doing these events. And there is our first wiglet of the video. 349 CP. I'm just trying to get as many of these as possible to do trades to get XLs possibly, and also I want to try to get a hundo just to have it. Seeing that this thing only shows up next to the ocean, I feel like it's going to be kind of hard to get a hundo until they decide to finally put it in research or something. Now that we've got the wiglet, let's look at it. It's not even close. All right, 397. We're in the final minute now of our daily incense, and honestly, in 30 minutes, I've seen maybe 4 Ferroseeds and none of the actual, event Pokemon at all. So it's fun, I guess, for an increased chance of Galarian Bird, but other than that, it's kind of not the best thing to do during these events at all, unless you just don't care about the spawns. And admittedly, the grass hour was kind of like my least excited hour. I'm really looking forward to the steel hour. That's the big one. But we do have at least 1 more spawn on this thing, so we'll see what we can get. On the upside, though, we have seen 3 wiglets in the wild, so that's kind of fun. But we have 5 seconds left and nothing's popping. Oh, there we go. We got an Oricorio that isn't shiny. That would have been a fun wrap up. And it looks like we only got 5 Ferroseeds that entire time. But it was an alright daily, all things considered. But what we're going to do now is we're going to pop an actual normal incense. And this one should bring in more of the event stuff and hopefully a ton more Ferroseeds. I really want to get a blue Ferroseed on the ocean. I really hope this isn't broken because there it is. We got, well, okay, it is still broken. I don't know. It was right there. You saw it. This is so strange. And if I throw a ball, nothing's there anymore. This is weird. Well, I hate to say it, but we've lost a shiny Ferroseed. There's nothing here now. The game broke. Love this AR feature. I've got to be fast, but shiny Galarian Meowth on the ocean. At least we get to see a shiny and catch it, hopefully. Oh man, let me tell you, I'm still a little annoyed about the Ferroseed because it is kind of sad that this whole AR feature update has kind of broken the feature, but it doesn't matter. We don't need the Ferroseed or anything like that, so, you know, it is what it is. But let's also take a look at it. It's not bad. 13, 10, 11. Gotta be fast again, but there we go. We got it. The shiny Ferroseed on the beach. 300 CP. We're gonna pretend like the other one never happens, but good. Glad we got it here. And especially here on the beach. We're not quite in the water yet. You know what? Nope. Let's just walk in the water. There we go. And take a look at it. It is, yeah, it's fine. 4, 11, 10. Pretty cool, but looks like we got 2 of them, but not back to back. Now we're in the truck. We're just gonna be driving down, trying to see how many things we can get here, and maybe we'll get lucky and get some good stuff. I mean, I'm really happy with the amount of, I want to say, Shieldons that I've gotten, and I think the amount of Galarian Meowths have been pretty good too. Tons of Togedemaru's though. Not a huge fan of that, but you know, in the end of the day, I still don't have that hundo, so I wouldn't mind getting that. And also, we're gonna definitely click on every Marini we see, and hopefully we'll get a shiny of that. It is such a beautiful shiny, and I want to see it. We've brought down a Shadow Suicune raid for fun, especially because it's going to be on the beach biome, which is going to be cool. But this one's a 1589, so this one's terrible. Maybe we get an XL Rare Candy? That'd be neat. We didn't this time, but yesterday we did a few of these and got quite a few XLs. But is it shiny on the beach? It is not shiny on the beach, but it is on the beach at least. Well, at least immediately after that Suicune, we got a shiny Ferroseed. I'd love to show you the sparkles, but you already saw what happened the first time. We're not risking that until they officially fix it. But man, do they like to break out. Hopefully this one is good. Come on, Ferroseed, you're weather boosted and everything. So, yeah, okay. 9, 4, 11. This is also kind of cool to see. A Frigibax on the beach. A ice mountain dwelling creature on the beach, but it works so well. I say it all the time, but out of all the biomes, this one just looks so good. And the IVs, they look good too. No, they don't. 6, 5, 8. Well, I'm glad to say the AR didn't break this time. I wasn't even thinking, but we got ourselves a shiny Paris out of all the things, so that's kind of fun. And on the upside, this is a boosted dust Pokemon, so that's also a fun thing to run into, but it's also just nice to run into something different. We've seen a few Ferroseeds, which is pretty cool, but it's always fun to find other things. And this one right here is a 778. We're taking a quick little break, but like, Liz, how did you manage to freeze ice to the bottom of your bag?
Imagine.
It has been a little bit since we've seen a shiny, but I'm happy that we got 2 Galarian Meowths, so that's pretty fun. And it's a 151 CP. Not that that really means anything, but you never know. So let's see what happens. Golden Meowth on the beach turned out to be a, well, that's not bad at all. 31114, maybe a PvP-ish one. Maybe for Great League, but I think these things are kind of squishy for that. And this right here is probably gonna be our last shiny, seeing that it is 458, even though we still gotta get home and stuff, so we might get some more shinies, but this will be the last of the Incense Day itself. And not a bad one to wrap off with, seeing that it is the featured Pokemon of the event. And I want to say that minus the one that we got glitched out of, I want to say that we caught like 7 of these things, so maybe 8 in total. But, oh wow, that one wasn't bad at all. 14, 12, 11. I really thought it was going to keep going. And now we're back from Daytona, had a fantastic time, but sadly, no more shinies or anything like that. But that's not a big deal because we're about to claim all of these, and we actually got first place in every single one of these showcases. That's awesome. So let's claim these rewards and see what we get. 4,500 dust. We get 3 Mossy Lures, which is pretty cool. A Star Piece, 6 Ultra Balls. We're also going to get our hands on a Glacial Lure module. Okay, and a Super Incubator. Love that. An Incense. It just keeps going. And 3,000 XP. And if my math is correct, I believe I'm at 74 wins, so we're getting very close to that Pikachu really soon. There we go. Yes, 74. Still need 26 more wins, but once we're there, we get that Pikachu finally. And in total, we got ourselves 8 shinies on the day. We got 5 Ferroseeds, 2 Meowths, and a Paris. Now, you know that this would have been 9, but we lost that first one, and you guys luckily did see it. I'm so glad I recorded it and actually showed it to you. But like, you know, it was only there for a couple seconds and then it poofed away, and like, we could not get that thing back. It was on Incense, it was definitely gone. But nonetheless, 8 shinies is not bad, especially because I've been hearing a few people not getting any of them at all, so I'm very lucky. I did have a really good time hanging out with Ivan and Liz in Daytona. I actually went into the ocean, got to relax a little bit, it was great. And I'm also glad we did some Suicune raids because, you know, it's just kind of fun to do. And I'm really happy to say I did get this guy a couple weekends ago, so I didn't get this one when I was with them. But I did get this right here. It is a 13-13-14, and I have a Shadow Hundo that I got forever ago. My first ever Shadow Suicune was a Hundo. But I don't have a normal one, or I guess a purified one, so let's turn this one into a purified Hundo, just for fun, you know what I mean? Now we'll have a purified and a Shadow Hundo. I don't really purify legends too much, but on the upside, like, this really isn't useful for anything at all. It's purely just for fun. So now we've got the purified Hundo, a 2130, and then we've got the Shadow Hundo, which is a 3372. It's level 50, it's best buddied. I am never going to power this one up though, really, unless I just get a ton of XLs. I mean, we're kind of close, but I'm never going to use rare XLs. But who knows, in the future I might do a whole bunch more, yada yada, but it's fun to have both of these Hundos, just to have them, you know what I mean? Let me know in the comments down below how well you did. Did you get a ton of shinies? Did you get none at all? Please let me know. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button for me, show me some love. We got some really big things coming up, so don't forget to hit that bell as well. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video down here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.